Hello, my mystic friends, and welcome. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate. I want to share with you about this sacred reset of bold and fiery energy of this Leo new moon that will happen on July 24th, 2025. This is your all 12 signs astrology forecast where I'm going to walk you through the key planetary transits and how they're stirring the change within you. If you are new here, welcome. I blend traditional Western and evolutionary astrology to help you align with your soul's path. You can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. So for my Aries friends, you have this new moon happening in an area of your life that's the house of joy and pleasure and creativity and children and your own inner child, in a harmonious aspect with Saturn and Neptune in your first house. So we know that this has to do with you and your identity, and it's opposing Pluto, the planet of death and transformation, and then the opportunity of rebirth. So this new moon, it's activating your house of creativity, romance, your own self-expression. The sun and the moon together, they're inviting you to reconnect with joy, your own inner child, the parts of you that crave play and passion and your own presence. The trine to Saturn and Neptune in your first house, it's giving you this potential to commit to this creative vision that reflects your own evolving, growing identity. Having Uranus in Gemini in an area of your life that has to do with the way that you communicate, it's here to bring these fresh ideas, the way that you communicate, writing, neighbors, siblings, cousins. It's literally like your close community. And so while having Pluto is here to oppose you and ask you to release these outdated affiliations, these communities, these networks, and bring in soul-aligned community for you. This is going to be a beautiful time for you to begin a new creative project, to deepen a romantic connection or partnership, or just simply reclaim what makes your soul, your heart feel vibrant. Pluto opposing here, you might wrestle with the fear of judgment or resistance from peer groups or your social circles or your networks. So don't let this fear of being seen hold you back. You are meant to shine, not just for the applause, but to embody the truth. So let your heart lead the way. The more that you are in alignment with what genuinely excites you, the more support that you are going to draw in and magnetize. Trust that your light, it doesn't need permission to shine. It just simply needs your devotion. Your joy is not a luxury. It is your lifeline. Give yourself permission to create, to love, and to live out loud. A mantra for you can be, I express myself with courage and joy because my light is a gift that I am ready to share. So for my Aries friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out the video for all of the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Taurus friends, this transit's going to be deeply personal for you. You have a new moon at the bottom of your chart. It's the cradle. The fourth house is your home, your family, and your living situation. It's working in a harmonious aspect with Uranus in your second house that revolves around topics of your self-worth. So we know that we are bringing in themes of security. You have Saturn and Neptune in your 12th house of the hidden, the fear, and we have Pluto opposing at the top of your chart. So we know that we are bringing in all kinds of themes of a powerful reset for your own inner world. It's inviting you to build this sanctuary that cradles you, that nurtures your spirit. You might be called to beautify your home or to heal family patterns or to explore these new ideas of what does belonging look like. What does security look like? With Saturn and Neptune trining from your 12th house, we know that this has to do with inner work and the spiritual connection, the belonging, these practices that can bring you long-term peace. And having Pluto at the top, that like the top of your chart that opposes you, it challenges you to redefine your own public image. This is going to be a moment for you to reclaim your power by grounding into what feels real and emotionally safe for you. You needing to let yourself be seen in your vulnerability, even if it means releasing old structures and identities. Your strength, it's going to come in honoring your past and rewriting your new emotional story. You are not who you once were, and your inner foundation, the base of everything that you hold sacred, it now can reflect love and truth that you've grown into. Root deeper into yourself and let softness be your structure. You are not building from scratch. You are building from wisdom and from feeling and from the sacred ground of your own becoming. A mantra for you can be, I am safe to be seen and supported. My roots make room for my new life. So Taurus, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Gemini friends, you are having a new moon in the house of communication. I absolutely love this for you because this is the house of neighbors and siblings and cousins. It's who you communicate with on a daily basis. It is working in a harmonious aspect with Uranus in your first house of identity. So we're bringing in themes of how you're growing, changing, and evolving. We're also going to bring in themes of the people that you network with, your hopes, your dreams, and the people that you want to collaborate with. Now, what opposes you is Pluto. Pluto is the mirror that acts as a reflection. And so this new moon activating your house of communication and learning and your local connections, this is going to be a moment for you to share your voice. Maybe start a new course of study or initiate a writing or speaking or teaching project. With these supportive, harmonious aspects from Neptune and Saturn, this is you sharing your ideas with people that have the power or the influence to connect to a wider community. Having Uranus in your first house, it brings you these flashes of insight of how it is going to change you, what is changing and growing. The first house is like your business card or your website. And so it's evolving with this is who you are growing and changing into, what you're evolving. And Pluto brings in this reflective mirror that exposes you to these limiting beliefs that need to be shed and released. You might experience this internal resistance to expressing your truth, especially if you have silenced yourself or dimmed your light in the past for the ability to keep peace with others. But this is going to be a breakthrough moment for you. Know that you are speaking from the heart, writing from your soul. Your message, it matters, and it's time to give it structure, to give it depth, and to give it clarity. Every word that you speak is a step closer towards liberation. So when you share from your truth, you also liberate others. Let your voice carry the wisdom of your journey, of your identity, of who you are, and the magic of who you are becoming. A mantra for you can be, I honor my voice and I trust my vision. My truth is ready to be shared. So Gemini, thank you so much for being here. And for more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect and how to work with it. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Cancerian friends, know that you are ruled by the moon. So whenever it makes an aspect or connects with other planets, starts something new, ends something, it is deeply personal to you. This one is in your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources. What do you need for emotional or financial security? It is working with your Uranus in your 12th house, which brings about the emotional reset, your hidden fears, fears, your dreams, your connection to the spiritual realm, knowing that we are working with Saturn and Neptune at the top of your chart. This is the house of your career, your reputation, your legacy, and what opposes is Pluto. Pluto is going to force for a transformation. It's going to hold up a mirror to you with what is beginning. So you having a new moon with the themes of income and values and self-worth invites this fresh new start around your finances, stability, how you care for what you treasure. And that's people, places, and things, especially with yourself. Having Saturn and Neptune, it brings in the support of these long-term goals and a soulful career visions that are right within reach and needing to set goals to make these attainable. Having Uranus in your 12th house of your fears, this is connection to spirit and saying, I'm ready to break the chains of the repeated cycle of either what other people have told me or what I have told myself. I'm ready to live authentically within this lifetime. This is having you reflect with Pluto that stirs fears around money and power and control and vulnerability between you and other people within your life. And so with this new moon, you are being called to root into your worth beyond achievements and approval, and to align your resources with your values. Let go of scarcity stories and the mindset or these power dynamics that keep you playing small. You are worthy of stability and abundance that nourishes your soul. When you invest in your own value, your world rises to match your belief. Let your relationship with money and self-worth be one of reverence, not of restriction. You don't need to earn your worth. You are already enough. A mantra for you can be, I am worthy of abundance and joy. I create from a space of deep inner value. So for my Cancer friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Leo friends, this new moon is all about you, a new moon in Leo. So we have the sun and the moon coming together to merge your inner and your outer feelings. And so it's in a harmonious aspect with Uranus, with your goals, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Who do you want to collaborate and connect with? It's also working with Saturn and Neptune in, I want to travel there. I want to experience with worldview, to expand your mind, your heart, your soul. What opposes you is Pluto in your partnership sector. If you are the Leo, then the Aquarius part of your life is the mirror, and Pluto asks us to strip away and let go. And so this new moon for you, it's shining brightly in your first house of your identity, yourself, your direction. This is a full reset for you in how you show up in the world, your confidence, your presence, your power. Saturn and Neptune, it's here to support you with your growth and your worldview. This is a potent time for you to envision what is the next part of your life going to look like, and what steps do you need to take to move towards it. Having Uranus here in your dream sector, your hopes, your wishes, the people that you collaborate with, this is a really potent time for you to look at who is coming into your life, the people that you collaborate and connect with in order to share your vision. Now, there can be big surprises with innovations, with the new networks that support you and that you can share as a platform for. Now, Pluto is here to remind you the idea of transformation might come through partnerships. The partnerships can be best friends, significant others, and through clients and consultations. It is who are you bringing in and how are you connecting? So this is a whole new genre of people that can be aligned with you in your life. You could feel this tension between your personal path and these relationship obligations that you have with others, but this is your time to claim your space without apology. Let yourself be reborn. Say yes to visibility. Create the fire from within and this sacred self-expression. Your authenticity, it lights the path not only for yourself, but being the trailblazer for other people to follow. This is not saying that you need to blend in. You are here to blaze a trail for others. Own your story, own your scars, and your own brilliance. This is your reintroduction to the world on your terms. A mantra for you can be, I rise as my true self. I lead with heart and I inspire by simply being me. So Leo, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and to continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Virgo friends, this is going to be a deeply personal reset that will be private and intimate to you. You have the new moon in your 12th house. So think of this as a soul renewal, the breaking of chains that have bound you either in this lifetime, in past lifetimes, for what other people have put upon you or that have passed down through generations. It's taking the needle off the record that has been skipping. And so what's supporting it is Uranus at the top of your chart of connecting to your reputation, your legacy, what you bring into this world. And looking at Saturn and Neptune in your house of these hidden emotions, it's prompting you to connect with healing of old wounds. And then Pluto. Pluto is the mirror. Pluto asks you to confront these patterns. And so when we put it into a story of what is going on with you, you are now ready for a subconscious rest and soul renewal to slow down, to pause, to go within, to honor the sacred spaces between these chapters within your life of where you're growing, where you're evolving, and the releasing and letting go. So before you're moving on to something new, allowing the pause to let go. There can be hidden emotions that rise, asking to be acknowledged and to be released. Having Saturn and Neptune here retrograde, prompting you to acknowledge this deep healing that comes with where you are connected to other people, with themes of power and control and fear and connection. And so it's asking you to tap in to see, where is this and how do I heal this? And Uranus at the top of your chart is really seeing, how can I share this with the collective? How do I share this with other people? This is going to be this sacred pause for you. Having Pluto reflect, how do you nurture and care for yourself on a daily basis? And then how can I in turn take this and share it with others? Because the 6th house is, how can I be of service to you? And you can't be of service to someone if you cannot nurture your own mind, body, spirit, and soul. And so this is going to be a sacred pause. You confronting these patterns of overwork, control that have kept you in survival mode, and realigning with your spirit, your mind, your body, your physical, emotional, spiritual, spirit and soul, in order for you to reweave your connection to the unseen and to soften your grip on what no longer serves you. You are being held in this cocoon, not because you're lost, but because the next self, it needs space to heal so it can emerge. Let your healing come in waves. You don't need to push through this energy. This is going to be a moment of sacred restoration where clarity, it comes to you in the stillness. So honor what's shifting for you right now. Everything that's below the surface. Let your dreams guide your direction and trust that your soul, it knows the way. A mantra for you can be, I surrender to my inner wisdom, because in stillness, I am going to rise renewed. So Virgo, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Libra friends, I absolutely love this new moon for you. You are planting the seeds for new growth with topics that have to do with your dreams, your connections, your hopes, your wishes, your affiliations. It can be your star family. It can be the people that you work with. It's the people that you collaborate with. It's your future dreams and your friendships. Now, what's supporting it is Uranus with connecting with the bigger picture, publishing, legal matters, visas, passports, bringing in those topics of the people that you can collaborate and connect with. Now, we're also going to bring in the 7th house, because you have you have Neptune and Saturn here. This brings in structure with all the other people in your life. The 7th house is the other. So best friends, significant others, clients, open enemies, exes, and bringing it into this positive, collaborative connection of goals. Now, what opposes you is Pluto. Pluto is the reflective mirror. It's asking you to let go of fears or these ego blockages. So when we put it together for a story, this is you planting the seeds for new friendships, your future dreams, your community of how you are connected with it, new affiliations. It's a time to set these intentions about your place within the network or within movement of where you contribute your gifts and finding your own people. Bringing in topics that have to do with other people that you're going to mix and mingle and collaborate with. Your practical efforts towards collective goals, they can be now grounded within spiritual meaning. Having Uranus here, Uranus brings in this transformation of who you are connecting with, and these broader pictures of religion, philosophy, teaching, becoming a student, and this emotional intimacy, and inviting you to say, I'm ready to release these fears, these ego blockages. This lunation, it's asking you to be open to rewrite your role of who you connect with, who you collaborate, and what you bring to the table. Are you showing up for the collective in a way that honors your own truth? What does this mean for you to lead with grace and not with performance? This lunation is asking you to set intentions so that you can step into your vision of belonging. Where do you belong? Who do you belong with? This is a time for you to dream aloud and to collaborate with others who mirror your values. Community, it becomes the mirror through which you will better understand who you are. And so a mantra can be, I attract community that sees my soul, because together we rise in purpose and in love. So Libra, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Scorpio friends, I'm so excited about this transit for you, because you are having a new moon literally at the top of your chart. This is going to mark a new cycle of leadership, authority, recognition. The top of your chart represents your career path, your public life, you being seen by others. And so it's career and visibility, the legacy that you want to leave behind. What's supporting you is having Uranus in your 8th house of connection with shared resources with other people. The 8th house is where we are invested, either financially, emotionally, psychologically, with other people, places, and things. It's where we invest our time, effort, or energy. What's also supporting it is Saturn and Neptune saying, I want to create this in order to make it a daily habit, in order to nurture and care for myself, in order to balance my home and my career. Now, what opposes this is Pluto. Pluto is acting as the mirror of the bottom of our chart. It's our living situation. It's your personal life. It's your home life. And so this is all saying, I'm ready to start anew, plant new seeds within my career, my visibility, my legacy, my reputation, a new cycle of leadership and recognition. This is going to be an opportunity for you to rise within a role that feels aligned with your deeper mission, your deeper passions, your deeper desires. Having Saturn and Neptune here, it's supporting in a role that says, I need to make this a daily habit of how I nurture and care for myself and how I can use my experiences to support other people. Now, having Uranus is going to be stirring the pot of collective healing and bringing in other themes that have to do with the resources that you share with other people. This has to do with personal sacrifice, transformation of healing after loss. And so confronting control and confronting those fears, bringing them to the surface, and having Pluto be the mirror. This can be ancestral healing or your emotional roots that might need to be addressed before you can fully step into your public power. You could feel torn between comfort and courage, between staying behind the curtain or walking and stepping up into the spotlight. The challenge lies in trusting your own inner transformation, that it has prepared you for this moment. Remember that Uranus, it brings in people, places, and things that can support you through this healing process for you. So let this transit, let this new moon be a declaration of what is your soul calling for you to do, to lead not with control, but to lead with clarity, to lead with your heart. The world is ready for your wisdom that you have earned, and you are no longer needed to dim your light in order to protect your depth. This is you stepping into your divinity and being ready to share your light with other people, and not working from a space of fear, but from a sacred space of connection. And so a mantra can be, I lead from my truth, and my work, it is sacred, and my presence, it is aligned. So Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Sagittarian friends, I absolutely love this new moon for you. You have a new moon in the area of your life that has to do with you connecting with wisdom, with knowledge, with expansion, foreign people, places, and things, and travel, and different belief systems. It's working in a harmonious aspect with Uranus in your partnership sector of connecting with those unique individuals, bringing in best friends, significant others, clients. It's bringing in people to share this opportunity with you. It's also working with Saturn and Neptune in your 5th house of fun and joy and pleasure and creativity. You need this energy. This is saying, I need to plant these seeds to expand not only my mind, but my soul. I need to travel. I need to be there. I need to experience it. Now, the mirror is Pluto. Pluto is in your house of communication with neighbors and siblings and people that you communicate with on a daily basis. This could also be with email, phone, and text. It could be, how do I use technology to make some of this happen? Like, what is going on with it? And so having this new moon energize your house of wisdom and expansion and travel and connection, you are being asked to not only open up your mind, but your heart to a new philosophy, or for you to chart a new course for growth that stretches your soul. This could either be through travel, or it could be through an experience, going somewhere, connecting with somebody. Remember, it's foreign people, places, and things. And so having Saturn and Neptune in your area of life that's saying, I need this joy for the sake of daily pleasure. I need to bring about love and romance and tapping into my own inner child. I want that spark back. And Uranus in your partnership sector is, let's connect with other people. And how do we heal through all of this? Now, Pluto is the mirror. Pluto is the one that's going to challenge your old ways of thinking and speaking and acting. And so for you, this is a new chapter in your thoughts, your ideas, and your worldview that's literally unfolding here. It's one that's going to invite you to have these bold questions, this spiritual exploration, or perhaps even travel or a higher education. Remember that this is the house of legal matters and publishing and taking a class or teaching a class. Now, the challenge lies in releasing your rigid belief system or inherited dogma that just no longer fits the path that you were on. So say yes to the unknown. Embrace these new experiences. Let your journey be one of trust and curiosity and divine timing. Look at what comes in front of you to embrace. You don't have to know the destination. You just have to keep the faith with intention. And this reminds me that not all who wander are lost. So a mantra for you can be, I untrust the unfolding of my path, because each step is guided by truth and wonder. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Capricorn friends, this new moon is going to be very personal for you. It is in the house of transformation, the house of where you are intimately connected to other people, places, and things. This includes your money, your resources. This includes emotional healing. This is the house of transformation and intimacy and your shared resources. Now, what's going to support you with this new moon is Uranus in your daily habits of needing to let go of some of these things, needing to start something new in order to create these better daily habits for yourself, not only to nurture your mind, body, and spirit, but for you to be in alignment with how can I therefore support other people. Now, what's also going to be in a harmonious aspect is the bottom of your chart, is the cradle, your home, your family, your roots, your foundation. You are literally starting something new to build upon for a creation of a foundation that will support your growth. Now, the difficulty is Pluto. Pluto is the mirror. It's in your house of money and cash and property and talents and skill set and self-worth. And so this is a new moon that's truly arriving for you to say, it's time to transform. It's time to grow and to evolve and to look in these areas where I am emotionally, spiritually, or financially connected to other people, places, and things. This is going to be deep, alchemical moment that's inviting you to face your fears, for you to trust more freely, more deeply, and to claim your power through the idea of surrendering and letting go. We let go of things that we cannot control. And so having Saturn and Neptune at the bottom of your chart, it's saying, I have a strong foundation. I can rewrite this narrative of what does security mean to me? What does home look like for me? And what does my living situation, my own personal life? Uranus is here, is sparking these creative ideas of I can focus on me, and this brings about mental, physical, spiritual health and well-being, and tapping into alternative and creative ways for your health and healing. This could be through tapping, this could be through yoga, meditation, giving up a bad habit that no longer serves you. Now, Pluto is the mirror. Pluto is the trigger that looks at issues around scarcity, scarcity mindset, or security, or control. And these are going to be things that you're going to look at and say, I need to release these because you are being reborn. And while this feels intense for you, this is where the true magic happens. The challenge is in the vulnerability, to allow yourself to be seen in your depth and loved here, knowing that you are good financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You are safe. You are secure. Embrace the beauty of shedding these layers, because when you release what no longer supports you and your own evolution, you are making space for a richer intimacy, a connection with other people, a fuller creativity, a spiritual power, and taking care of nurturing your mind, your body, your spirit. This is not you breaking. This is you being planted and blooming. And so a mantra for you can be, I release in order to receive. In my vulnerability, I find my strength. So Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. You can find more about this transit by checking out the video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Aquarius friends, I'm so excited about this new moon for you, because it is happening in your partnership sector. If you are the Aquarius, this new moon represents you with business partners, you with personal partners, best friends, significant others, clients. This has to do with contracts and negotiations. This is personal and professional. So it's all relationships that are being activated here. And so Uranus is in your 5th house of fun and joy and creativity and love and beauty, and needing this desire to create some things on a daily basis, like tapping into your own inner child. It's also in a harmonious aspect with Saturn and Neptune in your 3rd house of communication. How you communicate, who you communicate with. This could be through emails or text messages or phone calls. Now, what opposes you is Pluto. Pluto is in your 1st house of your identity. It is the mirror that shows up that there are going to be identity shifts that come from this. And so to wrap it up into a story about you, this is a beautiful new moon. It's offering you this fresh start in how you connect with partners, how you show up in love, connecting with people like clients, personally, professionally, whether it's romantic or platonic. Your relationships, they are now being recalibrated to reflect your personal heart's growth. Having Saturn and Neptune in the house of communication for you is shifting and changing the way that you can stay in contact with other people, for what you, the way that you talk to others, and also the way that you talk to yourself. It's the house of communication, and it's reframing not only how you speak to others, but speaking kindly to yourself. And so bringing in Uranus is like, let's bring in unexpected lovers. Let's art and beauty and music and poetry, or things that can excite you. Pluto opposing will prompt you to look at these as deep identity shifts, to look at who are you now and who do you want beside you? Who do you want to spend your time with, platonically or personally, professionally? This new moon can illuminate some imbalances that you have between you and others. It's going to show you where reciprocity and respect, it needs to grow and change and evolve. There could be old relationship patterns that you can now notice that resurface, but this time you're going to have the awareness to choose differently. So choose connection that honors your own authenticity. Love is not about losing yourself in others. It's about expanding and connecting who you are. So let your relationships reflect the truth of who you are becoming and growing into. A mantra for you can be, I love with presence and truth. I attract relationships that honor my growth. So Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels this journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Pisces friends, this new moon is showing up in an area of your life that has to do with your nurturing and caring of yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit, alternative healthcare and healing practices, and then how do you show up for other people? How do you balance your home and your work? You are being offered this beautiful new moon in your daily rituals. Now, what's supporting it is Uranus at the bottom of your chart. This is the cradle, your home, your family, your living situation, your own personal life. So we know that whatever new moon intentions you're putting out there, this is going to support building upon. Now, you're also having a harmonious aspect with Saturn and Neptune in the area of your life that has to do with your self-worth, your cash, your property, your talents, your skill set. It's bringing in all of these themes saying, I need to nurture me before I can be of service to other people. I need to focus on what creates burnout and how do I balance that life better. Now, what the mirror is, Pluto is the opposition that reveals these unconscious habits that are now ready to be released and let go. And so this new moon is going to offer you this fresh start in looking at yourself and asking, how do I show up for myself every single day? Through the rhythms that you keep, the care that you offer, your mind, your body, your spirit, the meaning that you find within the service that you give to other people. Having Saturn and Neptune in your second house of your self-worth, it brings in the themes of, I need to do this in order to care for myself. I have to make myself a priority. And Uranus at the bottom, it's really saying, I need to build structures that can be built upon, that take care of not only my mind, my body, my spirit, but my living situation, my personal life, the people that are within my home, the people that are in this area of my life and that I connect with on a daily basis. It's the moon reflecting from Pluto that has you looking in the mirror at what are your unconscious habits that you need to break those cycles of. I look at the 12th house as the shadow house. It's where people have told us things, and the things that we tell ourselves that we keep on repeat. And so how do we heal that? How do we break those karmic chains? How do we release this? How do we heal? How do we renew? This is the house of karmic debts. And so this new moon is saying, you are ready for a release. You are being called to show up for yourself in a new way, and one that prioritizes a spiritual alignment, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, psychological, a sustainable effort daily for yourself first. Now, the challenge can be in resisting the urge to escape, to check out, to procrastinate, or self-sacrifice. So look at this new moon as an opportunity to come back to your center, to rebuild your routines, and look at them as sacred rituals. This is how you're going to heal, one conscious choice at a time. And from that healed space, you can give light to others. And so a mantra can be, I honor my daily rhythm. In devotion to myself, I will thrive. So Pisces, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com.